I'm told that the last remaining seats for this one were snapped up within 11 minutes of going on sale this morning. But we're happy you have a seat there at home. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side. Murphy has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Taylor is the second out.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. It was a fly. for him in his last trip.
Daniel Murphy.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12.
Swing and a line drive. And he delivers in the pinch as this will plate one and possibly two. Conforto rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Cole going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. From the stretch. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. And he's safe. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May. But to do it when it gets...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Tony Cingrani will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 9-8 contest. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Next up from New York, Juan Lagares. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But not before they bat around here this half inning, as 9 men wind up coming around. Noah Syndergaard has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Austin Barnes goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. 8 runs and even 10 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The Dodgers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
0-1. Chris Taylor.
Play ball. Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's on 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit hard to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And he fouls this one off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And that swung on and missed for strike one. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Jose Reyes. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.